it's like I hit this wall in the escalation and in the vibe. And it's like, I couldn't get past it. I didn't know what I had to do to like escalate past it. And I couldn't figure it out. So I end up sitting there getting more in my head. And then I notice that the vibe starts going down. Something's going on where the vibe is just, it's not going up. And for whatever reason, you're starting to get more in your head. What I recommend you guys do in that moment is either go to the bathroom, or what really you need to do is just reposition yourself. This could be done a couple different ways. I think the easiest one is actually just going to the bathroom. I think the third time that I was having a threesome, I couldn't get my dick hard. I started getting more in my head about it because like my girl and the other girl just start going at it, and it's literally becoming one of those memes where the girls are going at it and I'm just like literally just sitting there like, what's going on here? At some point what I did was I literally got up and I just went to the bathroom because like for some reason I was just getting stuck in this fucking moment in time and I just needed to reset. So I just went to the bathroom. I think I actually did take a piss too though. So I took a piss, sat in there, and fucking splashed some water in my face, looked myself in the mirror, and just reframed the whole thing. Literally, I went from being like a little bit like in my head to, dude, like, you got 2 naked girls in your bed. Who gives a fuck? Like, either way, it's already a win, bro. And they're sleeping over, like, either way, it's already a win. Who gives a fuck? So I like reframed the whole thing, and I just like got out of the environment a little bit and chilled the fuck out. I went back in, and I did everything but try to have sex. Like literally, I did not even try to have sex. Like girl wanted to start trying to like do this thingy. I was like, nah, I was like, chill. I was like, just chill. I just started massaging them, started playing with them. And then over time, I started like, you know, going at it with both of them. Started kissing them, started massaging them, started playing with them down there. And over time, not right away though, probably about like 10, 15 minutes in, started to get a little bit of blood flow. Then from there, I had them like give me more attention, and then it ended up going all the way. That's one instance where like just getting up and like chilling the fuck out, reframing things, working on yourself, coming back in, no expectation. That can work for the bedroom stuff. This talk isn't even just about performance anxiety and in the bedroom. This is also like way, way, way before sex, right? Anytime I was on the couch or if I was in the bed and I was just trying to get close to the girl and I started getting more in my head, what I noticed was I couldn't get past a certain escalation point due to the positioning. For whatever reason, it was like hard to kiss the girl from where I was, or it was hard to escalate. And what I've noticed is getting up and repositioning can really help change the dynamic big time. Like I had a client who brought a girl home. They were on the couch watching, she put on some show, and he told me, he was like, no, as the show kept going on, I was getting more in my head, and I felt like the vibe was just dying down more and more and more, and I didn't know like how to escalate or what to do in that moment. And I told him, so instead of just staying there and watching the show, he's like, I turned the volume down, we got up, went over to the island, poured a glass of wine. He said he turned the conversation into talking about dancing. And so they had a glass of wine, he put the speaker on over there, and they started doing a little bit of slow dancing while they drank the wine. He said the vibe completely shifted. Why? Because of changing the positioning in the environment, relocating, getting up, switching up like the energy flow can really change things too. That, as I just said that just sparked a different memory in me of me having another girl in my bed where I wasn't, for whatever reason, I wasn't able to get it up. And we ended up taking a break, we chilled out, we moved over back onto the couch to have a drink, and then we ended up standing up. But I was leaning against my desk and she came over and we started making out. For whatever reason, dude, I went straight fucking, my D went straight up. I was shocked. I remember thinking about it. I was like, why did that happen? Like it didn't even make sense. But something about just repositioning can really help with the performance anxiety, but also just switching up the vibe in general. So if you're on the couch and it's getting weird, if you're on a date and it's getting weird, you could go to the bathroom. What I also recommend doing is you guys just get up and do something. So you could either momentarily get up, maybe go to the bar if you're out at a restaurant, or switch the seating up. Like if you're sitting across, maybe you get up and move so that you're now adjacent to her, or you guys move so that you're sitting completely next to each other, or you guys get up and go get some fresh air just for a minute too. Reposition yourself with the girl to create a different dynamic between the two of you guys. For whatever reason, it just gives you more confidence when you're in a different position, and that usually translates into having a better vibe, and from there you could actually make something happen. If you're at the right bar with the right environment, like you could just stand up for a minute, right? You'd be like, you know what, we gotta get up for a second. And come on up, come on up, come on up, it's okay, come here. 2 seconds, come here. You could literally bring the girl up and just be like, dance with me for a minute. Or like, stand up. I haven't even seen you stand up. How fucking tall are you, by the way? Wow, wait, you're so fucking short. Another one could be, come on up for 2 minutes. Let's explore the venue. Let's explore the venue. Come on, let's go. We're gonna go check out over there. I heard it's really dope. We'll be right back. Anything to have a reason, just to have some movement or repositioning in the environment. Let's go check out the bar over there, or what's going on over there, or let's go check out the band. I think they're playing over there. Let's go over there for a minute. Anything. Let's go check out the view, or let's go get some fresh air. If we're sitting down, it's let's go over to the bar, or let's go check out the drink menu. Anything, man, like anything. So just getting up can go a long way. It shakes things up, it gets the blood flowing, it changes up the dynamic, and it'll loosen things up. Another time I was on a date, when we first got to the venue, the seating was difficult. She ended up sitting across. I tried to get her to sit next to me, but the seating was a little difficult, so she sat across. But I also noticed that there was a fire pit at the venue. And I said, we should go check out the fire pit in a little bit. Before that, she was like, let me sit across for right now. She was like, let me have a drink, let me relax. In a little bit, I'll come over. I said, hey, I'm in no rush. Honestly though, in a little bit, we should check out the fire pit once the sun starts going down, which is exactly what happened. She had her first drink. I was like, we went to order another one. I was like, cool, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. When I come back though, I expect you to be sitting over here. I said it in a playful way. She laughed and she was joking. She's like, okay. Came back, she was over here. I said, what's up? We sat down, cool. It was going good. At some point, we actually moved over to the fire pit. I asked the waiter, I was like, hey, we're gonna get one more round, but I was wondering if we could get it served over by the fire pit. And he's like, yeah, absolutely. Just go sit over there, we'll turn it on. Cool, we go sit over there. They turn the fire pit on, sun's going down. Now we were in a position where we could get even closer, and the escalation went a lot further. Still didn't kiss her at that point, but I got in really close to her. We got a little bit of touching going on. I went to the bathroom a second time. I paid for the check while I went, came back, we had another drink, and then she brought up that she has like a hookah at her house. And I was like, cool, let's go. She was like, all right, let's pay for the bill. I was like, oh, don't worry about it, I already took care of it. I was like, let's go. And then I walked her to the car. She grabbed my arm, brought her to the car, put her in the car, went back to her house. And then I was able to escalate a lot further at the house too. So multiple location changes, different positioning, different seating, different forms of touching, getting in closer, leading the whole thing, man. That's a recipe for success.